Hello everybody, what's up my fight fans? You're ringside with Roy, and today I want to talk about Raymond Muratalla's defeat of Andy Cruz. And I must say I'm surprised. Firstly, I thought Andy Cruz would win. Secondly, I did not expect Muratalla to come out and perform the way he did. He was really, really good last night. He actually made Andy Cruz look like he hadn't won a gold medal before, although he is still an incredibly slick and skillful boxer. I'm wondering if I just got had or seduced, let's say, by the Matchroom marketing machine. I mean, all I could hear about was Andy Cruz 6-0, about to become world champion. This seemed like a coronation. Seemed like the same situation when Vasily Lomachenko fought Orlando Salido and was beaten. I'm not sure it was exactly the same in terms of, you know, with Lomachenko, I think he underestimated Salido and his performance. I would say Andy Cruz actually went out and really tried to put on a show and perform well, but styles make fights, and Raymond Muratalla was exceptional. He really, really was good. He did excellent body work, proper panel beating job, and he didn't fall for any tricks. He didn't fall for any of the traps that Andy Cruz was trying to set, and he did really well. He's a deserved champion. I personally thought Andy Cruz did enough to secure a draw, but it would have been the same outcome. He would have walked away without a belt. Muratalla still would have gotten his props and his flowers, and he would still leave with the belt around his waist. So we'll have to see, but I think the marketing machine was definitely really churning out this narrative that Andy Cruz was gonna be a massive superstar in the sport, and you know, he was clearly gonna win this, and Muratalla was just there to take part, and that was not the case. I will say one thing: how does a judge score a bout like that 118 to 110? That's Tim Cheeto. He's sitting next to Max DeLuca, who scored it at 114, which is what I had it, a draw. So how does he see it so widely in favor of Muratalla? Muratalla was good. I even think 116, 112 was a bit too wide. You know, there was an excellent off the back foot work from Andy Cruz, and I definitely think he won more than 3 rounds. You know, come on. But Muratalla, he as I say, he's done enough to get people talking about him now. I think he deserves it. I think he deserves big fights. I mean, this was a big fight, but he deserves an even bigger step up. I'd like to see him fight the winner of Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. I think both of them, whoever wins it, would fancy themselves to beat him pretty easily. Or he could unify at 135. There's a lot of good fights out there to be had. So let's see. But Andy Cruz, look, I mean, he is a gold medalist for a reason, and we've seen his amateur career, and we've seen him fight up until this point. He will be a world champion. Like, he is that good. Maybe he had a bit of an off night last night. Maybe he just underestimated Muratalla. Maybe he had the wrong game plan. I don't know if he was trying to knock him out with the counters, but he will be a world champion. I mean, we saw it with Vasily Lomachenko. He lost that fight to Orlando Salido. He bounced back. He won and unified divisions, and you know, he's a legend of the sport. So why can't Andy Cruz do the same? And in his post-fight interview, he seemed pretty humble. He seemed to be, you know, respectful of Muratalla, and it wasn't like I think from his performance, he probably thought, you know, I edged this. I luckily edged this. And they didn't see it that way. But that build up to the announcement where he was like cupping his hand to his ear, that nonsense needs to stop. Don't do that. Not after a fight like that. Not gonna crouch down with your hand against, or your hand cupping your ear and that was nonsense, expecting them to announce your name and then you could have this big celebration. Then he just rolls over like a fool afterwards. No, don't do that again. But anyway, let me know what you think. If you believe that those scorecards were accurate, I'd love to know. Yeah, like the video, subscribe for more content, and have a great Sunday.